Coyote hunting requires a lot of strategy and patience. And when I coyote hunt, I base it off of 4 basic steps. One, and the most important, is wind direction. Wind direction because they use their sense of smell over their sense of eyesight. And the biggest majority of time, if you use an animal in distress, rabbit distress, whichever, if you watch in the direction the wind is blowing, the biggest majority of the time that's where you'll see one come from. And 2 is setup. And my setup is based off of wind direction. Normally, I like to sit back just a few feet into a wood line and watch open fields. Around tree lines, they tend to follow a tree line. Very seldom have I had one just come barreling across a wide open field. So pay close attention to your tree lines. They're very clever and very sneaky. 3 is calling, and 4 is the sequence. When I call, I usually start out with a long, drug out howl. It's like a greeting call. And I don't do it often. I might add a little yip and a bark, and a long, drug out howl, and just leave it alone. I usually wait 10, 15 good minutes, then I'll switch over and I'll use a cottontail in distress, rabbit distress, whichever. But I use a little bit of common sense. It don't take very long for a coyote to kill a rabbit. So normally I'll give it 15, 20 seconds on using a rabbit. You don't want to overcall, make it believable. And 4 being my sequence is start out with a greeting howl. Step 2, distress. In a final phase, I will use a coyote in distress. And when I set up, I only set up, give one spot 45 minutes to an hour, then I move to another stand. And I have a few times had this happen, move just 100 yards just to a spot that looked just a little bit more better, in my own opinion, and within just minutes have one come. So, like I say, sometimes it don't take very far to travel to try another spot. Does require a lot of patience because, like I say, they tend to sneak up on you rather than just come out in wide open. But sometimes you have young juveniles, that does happen. I've had it happen, but more cases they come in stealthily. Cedar thickets, that's a great place to go. To prefer to shotgun one. But anyway, I hope this little tip and advice and basic steps help. Like and subscribe, and leave me a comment. Be more than glad to answer any of your questions, or maybe I can do videos on any questions or comments you may have. And thanks for watching.